Alright, welcome to my Marvel Rivals Season 5.5 early gameplay. So I did get access to Rogue, as you can see right here. So here she is. She is a 5-star difficulty character, and you're going to see why. She may be the most difficult character in the entire game. Now, as for her cosmetics, this one is going to be in the item shop right away. It's not a legendary skin, but it's still pretty sweet compared to the default, as you can see right here. And then her cheaper variant is actually really cool. It's like a reddish orange and white. And then her hair even changes that color as well. You can see from the side angle there. So all three skins, pretty sweet. No legendary as of yet. And the MVP, this is the default. Just running. And then cheering. And then we got the T-Rex one in the close call. This one's really cool. I just wish this was legendary. Still, not too shabby. And then there's also the Seeds of the Gardener mini event where you can get some free stuff if you want. Now, originally I went through all of these things, but I'll just show you the skins. So unfortunately, Iron Fist is just a rare costume. That's crazy. So he is in the premium version. You do get this Iron Man Mach 1 MVP for free, which is pretty sweet. And then you also get the skin for free. Also awesome. And then the emote too. He gets all weeble wobble. You'll know exactly about this suit if you've seen the first Iron Man. And then the other skin is this one right here. The Cap Wolf, which is really, really cool. This one is legendary. It's got its own intro, of course. This may be the best Cap skin in the game, in my opinion. He's got a few lackluster ones, but this one's pretty ferocious. And then the emote is free as well. Here's the MVP. So not too shabby. If you're a fan of Cap as well as Iron Fist, I think this may be worth a purchase, but otherwise enjoy your free Iron Man skin. Okay, so let's hop into the tutorial. Let me show you how to play Rogue. So first of all, let me just show you Thor, because he got a change to his dash. So this is how it used to work. You would dash and you would go straight. Or whatever direction you were looking, that was it. Just like that. Now you can turn. So you need a high sensitivity. I don't have a high sensitivity, but let me dash and... You see how I arced a little bit? So if you up your sensitivity, you'll be able to kind of kidnap an enemy with ease. Or you could just go around a corner. You couldn't do that before. So let me try to round this corner. Zoop. See how I turned? You couldn't do that before. So that is really cool. But yes, if you employ a high sensitivity, you're going to be zipping and zooming. Pretty sweet. Okay, so Rogue is right here, right below Angela. Look at this, we're filling out our tank section. It's getting quite full. I love to see it. So she has a boatload of abilities. First of all, her main attack is 3 punches. A right, a left, and then a double fist. So damage-wise, it's not the best. You see how long it takes to defeat Rogue herself. And her melee is exactly the same, so you can't intermix that because it's identical. So that's called the Power Surge Punch. Now remember, I'm on controller, so everything I'm going to show you is controller talk. So first, let's look at her L1 ability. And it is called Fatal Attraction. It says dash forward. Press again to unleash a burst of chronovium power from her ring, dealing continuous damage to nearby foes. After a delay, the energy retracts, pulling all enemies towards Rogue. So that's a lot to take in. Basically, it's a dash first, and it doesn't dash you that far. So if I'm at the 30, zoop, I almost make it to the 20. So I'd say that's about, what? So almost 10 meters. Not quite 10 meters, almost. One more time, we'll be at 10. And whoop. So yeah, we almost made it 10, but it's got a massive 17-second cooldown. And you may be thinking, what, 17 seconds for that little of a dash? That's ridiculous. And that's true, but there's another part to the ability. So after you dash, you'll see on the left it says pull L1. And that lingers for about, well, let's time it. 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 or 5 seconds. So that's the highlight of L1. So you can actually deal damage. It's like a little tiger uppercut. But it's after when you hit L1 where the sparks start to fly. So here we go. Dash, and then we're going to hit it. So everyone within that golden ring takes continuous damage, and then it bursts and pulls everyone right to you. So it's got a fairly good range. Remember, 4 seconds you can do this. So you can go wherever you want. You dash, and then wait nearby. Boom! Pull them in, and they come right towards you. Plus the explosion damage as well. So that's Fatal Attraction. Next up we have L2, which is Defensive Stance. It says absorb nearby projectiles and reduce incoming damage. Absorb damage powers up your next Southern Brawl. So we haven't covered Southern Brawl yet, but this is her defensive stance. So you can see it has the Magneto Shield Meter, is what I want to call it, on the right. And as soon as it turns white, you can reuse it again. Okay, so watch when I use it. There's a little bar to the left of it. And since I'm not taking a lot of damage, I can't really show it that well. But you can see that that little green bar starts charging. Let's see if I can keep it going. No, so I can't get it to go up that much. So the higher that little green bar goes, the stronger your Southern Brawl is going to be. So what exactly is Southern Brawl? Well, it's something you can do during the stance. So watch when I stance. On the left of that meter, it says R2 dash. That's the Southern Brawl. So you can only activate it while your shield is up, and here it is. So it's like a flying arm, basically. So let me show you again. So it kind of smacks him right in the face. Pow! Now let's see the cooldown on that, because I turned the cooldowns off. So that is a 6-second cooldown. So remember, R2 on controller is your primary attack. And that's the same trigger for Southern Brawl. So it's pretty decent by itself, but obviously if you do that shield and then you absorb a lot, it's going to be super strong. So next up is R1, and this by far is her best ability. It's called Chrono Kick Combo. It says dash forward and launch the enemy, entering flight. So she can fly, pretty much. Activate again to knock down nearby enemies. Your next 2 Power Surge Punch attacks become ranged, so that's your primary attack, piercing enemies and granting bonus health. Okay, so that's a lot to take in. So basically you push R1 and you fly. See that? So you can go up, you can go down, and it's got a 10-second cooldown. So let's turn that off so I can show you this in full. So again, we'll push it, and then look down below above my R1. There's that little meter. That's how long you can fly. I'll do it again. Look down below to the left of my ultimate charge. Here we go. You can see that meter. It ticks, 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 ticks. Gone, and I drop down. So you can go pretty high. Let's see how high we can go. All the way up here, which is cool. But the highlight, number one, when you do this, it's like Wolverine's ult. So if someone's in front of me and I do this, boom, I'm going to launch them up. And then I'm up here too. And then you've got this circle that you can drop kick on. And you just hit R1 and it dives down. Let me do it again. Yeet! And it smashes the whole area. So Wolverine's ult, basically, you can move around and then you drop kick. And then the best part is you then have 2 projectiles from your normal attack. You saw that? It only does 1 sometimes, but it's supposed to do 2. And it pierces. Okay, so let me put it all together for you. Again, if you're near somebody, it's going to be just like Wolverine's ult. You do it, launch them up, pull them down. There, it did 2 projectiles, and it pierces right through. So you can also do the projectiles while you're in the air. Check this out. If you don't launch anyone up, you go up, you can kick from up here. Yeet, yeet. The range is not that good. Let's try it again. Yeet, yeet. It's really strong, though, and then you can still launch yourself down. Kick, kick, and drop kick. So it's just however you want to use that kick. You can use it while in the air. You can save one maybe and then drop the other one when you get down. How cool is that? Kick, kick, drop. But remember, it does pierce. So let's not hit anybody here and we'll pierce through. I love it. That is so awesome. But like I said, sometimes if you wait too long, you only get one projectile. So watch. One. See? Where's the other one? I didn't do anything in the air. I should get two here. And it just gave me one. Let's go straight down. 1, 2. So there must be some kind of time limit. I don't see any indication anywhere on the projectiles. See, there it gave me 2. Let's wait a long time this time. So I'm going to let it put me down. Wait about 4, 5, go. See, there it only gave me 1. But it still let me have it, even though I waited forever. Let's wait even longer this time. Twiddle my thumbs, twiddle my thumbs, twiddle my thumbs, and kick. Yeah, see, it worked that time, but it only gave me 1. But if you drop right away, then you get 2. So, I don't know. There's got to be some kind of indication, but I don't see it anywhere. 1, 2. But I thought it was cool that you could do it in air. And still drop the kick. Yeet, yeet. But yes, the range is extremely limited. I think it's 10 meters. Let's just double check. I can't get back far enough. But you can see if I go high enough, it just doesn't reach. This is about the max range right here. I guess that was like 15 meters. Yeah, 20 meters, no dice.
Aw, look what you made me do.
Yeah, so it's a little above 15. Oh, I guess that's not bad. A little above 15 meters. So then we get to her best ability, the ability absorption. It says dash forward to knock down your target and absorb their energy. After absorbing, replace ability absorption with one of their abilities or refresh fatal attraction. Also absorb health and stats based on their role. So if you don't get an ability from them, which I'll show you in a minute, then you get a refresh of fatal attraction, which is your dash. This is fatal attraction, remember this. The pull and then the explosion. So let me just turn abilities off. Oh man, that's a 25-second cooldown on her ability absorption, by the way. That's crazy. Her cooldowns are so long. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, so let me use fatal attraction. And remember the cooldown on this is 16 seconds, so let's absorb this. We get no powers from them. And look, we can L1 again. Ta-da! So that's still a huge benefit, even if you don't absorb someone's power. I like that. Okay, so let me show you the absorption versus all the characters. So first of all, if you get an ability, it'll show above their head. So Rogue, you don't get anything because obviously it's you. However, you do get a tank bonus for absorbing her. So look at my health, 675. And it goes all the way up to 800. Now I have this orb floating around me. That's an indicator of how long it lasts, plus the bar on the right. Once that deteriorates, of course, you're going to lose everything. All right, let's try the rest of the characters here. Bruce Banner, again, as you can see, there is something to absorb. Let's see what it is. So we get the health bonus as a tank, and it looks like we get the clap, too. That is awesome. So you can only use it once, it looks like. Actually, hold on. Let's see what happens when we turn the... So it does do damage. As you can see, it killed him. Oh, so when it kills him, it looks like it reset your cooldown to half. Alright, so let's use it once and see what happens. Yeah, so that was just a one-time thing. But that was interesting. If you get the limb, you don't get the full 20-second cooldown. You only get half of that. Good to know. Punisher, nothing. But what happens when we absorb his powers? So I got the arrows going up, so it looks like... Oh yeah, look at that increased damage. That's way stronger. Storm. Oh, we get something. Oh, so just the movement boost. I don't see a way to change it to thunder. That's still pretty cool. Loki, we saw in the trailer, you get his runes, which is super good. That's amazing. Now, Strange, we get his shield. So this one, it looks like you can deploy and redeploy. Let me turn the cooldowns off and let's see. Yeah, so this one is deployable rapidly. That's cool. I'm assuming once it breaks, it's gone. Mantis, we get to sleep. That's nice. A one-time sleepy sleep. Sleep.
I cannot move.
Hawkeye. Do we get anything from Hawkeye? No. Captain America? No. Rocket? Nothing. So there are a few quote counters here. Hella, what do we get? Her ball?
Hella down.
Yep. Cloak and Dagger, I saw in the trailer you get her super powerful bubble. That's going to be huge. I mean, you could sit in here for a good... How long does it last? 10 seconds or so? That's a powerful one. Black Panther... Nothing. Groot, we get his big wall. Not even the little one, the big one. Let's see if it actually works.
I am Groot.
Okay, so you don't seem to get the health benefits like Groot does. But you could still use it to block people. And I think it still has the same health as normal. Yeah, 600. That's crazy. Magic. Ooh, we get our portal.
Spasiba, sugar.
And the Demon's Rage.
Go have fun.
Ta-da. That's cool. Moon Knight? Nothing. Luna Snow, we get her freeze effect, it looks like. Which was just buffed.
Gotta get free.
Ha. Squirrel Girl? Oh, her jump? I wonder if it says we.
Power.
Wee! That's cool. That'll be useful. Black Widow?
Heads up. We got a sniper.
No. Iron Man? No. Venom? Ooh. I think that's the grab.
Slimy.
Let me get close to somebody.
There is no escape.
Yeah.
Don't come
That is
back
awesome.
down here.
Too bad we didn't get his overshield. That'd have been crazy.
Well, fancy
Spider-Man?
seeing you here.
Oh, we do. Hold on. Is that the uppercut?
Spidey.
Okay. I don't know if I would do that one. Magneto, I believe we get his bubble. The self-bubble, mind you. Not the one you can give somebody else. Wanda. Looks like we get her stun. That'll be helpful. Especially because they buffed it to work immediately. That thing is so annoying. And that can cancel your ult. Real frustrating. Thor, we get a super strong one. Is lightning.
Thunder's mine.
Yeet, 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 yeet. That is so cool to see.
Aw, look what you made me do.
Bucky, nothing. Penny?
Well,
Aw.
look who's up to no good.
At least we can steal her health up to 800. Star-Lord? No. Aw, we should have got his attack where he goes crazy and spins around. That'd have been awesome. Namor, we get one squid, I believe.
Something's fishy.
Yep. A little taste of your own medicine. Adam? Holy crap, we get his soul bond. No way.
Golden touch.
No way.
You are not alone.
You gotta be kidding me. That and Loki's runes, holy crap. If you see either Loki or Adam, you gotta use your ability on him. That's crazy. Jeff? Ha, his bubbles! Ta-da!
Well, look who's...
Listen to the noise. Oh, wow. So you don't want to do it right next to you because it puts them all together. Listen to the noise Rogue's voice actor makes. Wait, does she spit them out? Oh, no. She uses her hands. That noise is wild. Blah! That's so cool. Alright, one more row. Psylocke, I think we get her invisibility. Yeah. I feel like I got a speed increase, too, from that. Hold on, let's see. I feel like I'm moving faster. I don't know. It's either damage increase or speed increase. Wolverine? Oh, is this the damage reduction one, I think? Yeah. Okay. Iron Fist. Okay, we get his heal. So this will be beneficial if you fly up and then do it. Ta-da! That's pretty cool. Could be useful. Invisible Woman, we get the push and pull. Yeet! That'll be fun. Mr. Fantastic. Aw. Too bad we don't get the Pop-Tart from him. That'd be cool. The Thing? Oh, we do. I think this is the damage reduction one. Yeah. Human Torch. Oh, that's the one where you draw the pattern. Oh, and it does it for you. Look at that. That takes a lot of effort as Torch, and it literally just makes it for you. That's awesome. How often are you going to see a Torch, let alone get next to him like that, though? Ultron? Nothing. Wait, what do you get from Strategist? I think he gets decreased healing. He gets decreased something. Something's going down on him. I don't know. Emma, we get the diamond form, right? But not increased damage. Still the same. Still the same there. Phoenix. What do we get here? Phoenix. This is the triple blast, I think. Yep. Alright, that's a good one. And Blade. Oh, that's his lifesteal. Let's go take some damage. Hold on. Hey, look at that. I'm getting hit. Ah, that's so awesome. That's a good one. I'll take lifesteal any day. Angela? Aw, nothing from Angela. And lastly, Gambit. Nothing. Oh, we take his spades. So remember, spades increases your damage. So that's a damage increase, and then you can either raise or flush. Flush is the better one. It deals anti-healing. The other one just knocks all the enemies up. So that's cool. Can't self-heal, but you can damage boost. And lastly, Daredevil. I don't know this one. What is that? Oh, it's a Sonic Pursuit. And you can dash! Whoop. Can we do it on someone else? Oh, you can. That's cool. Okay, how about her ultimate? It says Heartbreaker. Continuously absorb ultimate ability energy from nearby enemies and steal stats based on their role. First of all, let's take damage. And then we're going to... I think it heals me too. Let's see. Okay, so I'm stealing something from these guys. I think it just depends on what class they are. So Daredevil is a duelist. Let's see what I get from him. Maybe increased attack? I think that was it. Let's test. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Okay, 8 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But it was doing damage too. So I think I do get an increase in damage from that. How much does it drain his ult? Nothing. It's going up, actually. So I think it only drains... I read that it only drains if they're 80 or above. So he's at 33 right now. Let's turn him into a tank, though. So if there's a tank on the stage... Ooh, look at that. I drained... Okay, so he was at full. Look, it's taking him down. We'll see if it goes below 80. Okay, so watch my health, too. 675. And it's going to take me all the way up to... Ooh, I don't know. He died. Let's put Groot on. How high can we go? How high can we go? Look at all that health. 1075 if you absorb a tank. Wow. Okay, what happens if you absorb a healer?
Well, look
Yeah, I don't know. So it's definitely best to do it near tanks because you gain all that health. That's crazy. And obviously, the more people near you, the better because it absorbs from everybody. Not to mention it drains their ult. Interesting. So that is Miss Rogue, a very, very complex character. I don't think I've mentioned it, but the Chrono kick, where you shoot out the actual projectile kicks, that gives bonus health. So let me show you. I'm at 675. Let's kick somebody. Pow! So, I mean, that's 50. What if we connect with both? 1 and 2. That puts us up 775. So you get 50 per connection. So up to 100 bonus health. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, that'll be beneficial for sure. But it's only if you connect with the projectile kicks, not if you land and anything else. It's just the projectiles. Pow! Even afterwards. Awesome. Well, there you go. If you want to see some actual gameplay, let me know. It would be against bots, of course, but I need to start practicing with her because she is going to take some skill to use. But boy, oh boy, does she look good. The ability steal alone is worth it. So there you go. That's all there is to it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and a like is always appreciated.